Welcome to another episode of Shit Hotels of Australia, where we travel this wide land and stay in a range of hotels and motels and hope that they're not shit. Tonight I'm in the western New South Wales town of Young and staying at the Colonial Motel. So let's go inside and check out the room. Right, room 4 at the Colonial Motel in Young. Quite a large room. We've got a comfy chair, dining table and 2 chairs, better than last night, a stool, bench to work on, microwave, fridge, huge bed, TV, fan, aircon. Oh, nice bathroom. So we have walk-in shower, dispensers, toilet. First impressions, pretty bloody good. This is really nice. This would be nice to sit outside on a warm evening, which it's not going to be tonight. Nice laundry. What's even better, it's free. Pretty good. I like the little touch on the sign saying, please be mindful of the guests in room 16 as they can hear the washing machines. So, yeah, thinking of guests. Hello kitty, how are you? Hey, hey. Nice kitty. Even get welcomed by the cat. So in checking out the TV, we find that we've got all the free-to-airs and also, as you can see on the screen, we have Foxtel. So we have all the Foxtel channels. Now he said it was a smart TV, but it's a smart TV in that it's got Foxtel. It's not a smart TV in that you can't get your own YouTube and Netflix and things like that, but you can cast from your device to this TV. So that's a nice thought. And now let's check out the Wi-Fi. Okay, now there's 2 networks you can get, so let's choose the one which has got the most signal, though actually they're both the same, or we'll choose the one at the top. We'll enter the password, and we're connected. Connected without internet. Oh no, now we are connected. Let's do the Netflix test. And we'll play. Okay, yeah, so not the fastest. So we'll wait and see when we actually watch some Netflix in real time and see how it goes. Now for my Steve Marsh moment. Hello, kitty. Aren't you lovely? Take that, Steve. So that's a nice touch. The breakfast menu. The price is quite reasonable as well. I mean, the big full hot breakfast, $18.50, but you can have a medium hot breakfast, scrambled eggs, poached eggs on toast for $14. That's not bad. Fortunately, I'll be leaving early. Pen and paper for taking notes is good, and seeking feedback. Always good when people actually seek feedback. And now for the Shit Hotels of Australia instant coffee test. And here at the Colonial Motel we have Moccona, a cut above. Expiry July 2026. Also in here we have toaster, cups, pepper and salt. That's a nice thought, actually, because I'm eating in tonight. It's a really nice thought. Well, we've got one slight problem in terms of fit out here, in that we've got the reverse cycle aircon, the heat pump, pumping out some hot air to be 27 degrees. It's been going for almost an hour now, but down here in the real world, we've only got 21 degrees. And the reason for that is that all this wonderful hot air being trapped right here is telling the sensor that it's 27 degrees when none of it is coming out here. So what I think I might do is I'll turn off that and I'll turn on this. As Baden Powell said, always be prepared. And now we'll check out some upkeep issues. Now, apart from both the bedside tables having the lacquer a little bit worn, there's really not much else at all. I mean, if I'm going to be really, really, really picky, then I could say maybe the masking wasn't done the best when they painted the blue on this. And these two screws have gone a bit rusty. But that's it. That's the only upkeep issues at all in room 4 of the Colonial Motel Inn here in Young. And two other things you don't actually find very often in Australian hotels. Firstly, in here, we have a safe. And secondly, here, even more impressively to me, we have a recycle bin and they actively encourage you to use it. I think that's great. Well, it's really going to be touch and go with the no earplugs bonus tonight, because this is a really, really quiet location. There's virtually no traffic, but every 20 minutes or so when there is a car, it's got the loudest exhaust. And I've been sitting here now for about 3 hours listening to this, so it's like, who knows? We'll see how we go. Now it's time for the pirate score.
Drink up me hearty Joe.
So how does the Colonial Motel Inn in Young stack up against the pirate score? Well, first up, cleanliness and upkeep. And it was pretty damn good, wasn't it? The only thing was the slight chipping and tiredness of those bedside tables. So for cleanliness and upkeep, 4 stars. Facilities, yeah, it was really well set out. It had tables and chairs, it had a safe, so it had cutlery, plates. So for facilities, 4 stars. Add-ons, well, there was a laundry, there was breakfast available, there was a barbecue area, there wasn't a pool, and there wasn't an actual restaurant. And the consideration, that really consideration sign at the laundry about trying to keep the noise down for people in room 16. So again, for add-ons, 4 stars. Entertainment and Wi-Fi, well, it was a bit patchy. It had 2 Wi-Fi servers available, but I couldn't log into one, and the other one was patchy and was dropping out a fair bit. But it did have the smart TV. Well, it had a Foxtel TV. It didn't have other smart things into it. But also the reception wasn't great as well for some reason. So sadly, for entertainment and Wi-Fi, 2 stars. Bed and bath. The bed was really warm. It had a blanket and a quilt, which was great, and a spare blanket. It was comfortable. The pillows were a little bit high for my liking, but that's being a little bit picky. Bathroom was brilliant, it had an IXL Tastic heater, extraction fan, spotless and immaculate. So for bed and bath, I'm going to give it 4 stars. Service. I found it interesting that it said in the compendium that because people these days don't want their room to be serviced every day, that they would only do it upon request. I mean, does anyone really say they don't want their room serviced? But the service on check-in was very friendly, so for service, I'm going to give it 3 stars. Value for money bonus. Well, I need to explain about the value for money bonus. Value for money isn't just what you would expect to get for your money. Value for money bonus is where it goes over the top, where it's significantly cheaper than you would have expected for what you get, or you get so much more. So, unfortunately for the Colonial Motor Inn, no, it doesn't get the value for money bonus, but it is a good place to stay. The earplugs bonus, well, we mentioned about how there was not a lot of traffic, but what traffic there was quite loud. So you could hear the guests in the rooms next door, but they weren't particularly noisy. But nevertheless, I took the risk and put the earplugs in because I really needed a good night's sleep. Got another long drive today, so no. So that's a total for the Colonial Motor Inn in Young of 18 out of 30.
You there? Where were you staying?
The Colonial Motor Inn.
It's the Colonial Motel.
If you've enjoyed this review, please click like, please subscribe, and yeah, we'll see you on the road again in another hotel that's hopefully not a shit hotel of Australia. Thanks for watching. And now it's time for the pirate score for the Colonial... Oh, yeah.